The Financial Modeling Podcast presents The Road to London. In this season, we delve into the tools and technologies that make modeling easier and better than ever before. Then join us as we head to London for the Global Excel Summit, where the winners of the Financial Modeling Innovation Awards will be announced. Thanks to our sponsor, Gerd Lines. Welcome to Modeling in 2020 with your host, Matthew Bernath.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Financial Modeling Podcast. I'm your host, Matthew Bernath. And if you've been listening to the podcast in Season 3, you'll know that Season 3 of the podcast is focusing on the tools and technologies that are helping financial modelers be better than ever before. And all of this is in lead up to the Global Excel Summit, which will be happening on the 21st and 22nd of April this year in London, where the Financial Modeling Innovation Award, sponsored by Grid Lines, will be awarded, really recognizing innovation and disruption in financial modeling. With me today on the podcast, I've got Taya and Elena. They are the founders of the Global Excel Summit. And of course, we will be leading up to the Global Excel Summit and broadcasting live from the Global Excel Summit throughout both days of the summit, and also interviewing all the winners of the Innovation Awards. So hi, Elena and Taya, and thank you very much for joining me today on the podcast.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
So talk to us a bit about the Global Excel Summit. Obviously, you know, from what people are able to see online, you're really bringing together some of the world's leading experts in Excel. We've got Danielle coming from Australia. We've got Oz coming from the US. I mean, people are coming from all over the world. They're going to be congregating in London on the 21st and 22nd of April. Talk to us a bit about the summit and what people can expect.
So really for us, it was important to kind of recognize this industry and really recognize the people who are passionate about it, not only professionals, but also freelancers and people who have a passion for it that just don't know how to go about it. And we thought a platform is needed for everyone to come together and be able to share the ideas and network and kind of just brainstorm off each other. And there's a lot of, summits around the world that are happening currently. And we thought, what an amazing thing it would be if we were able to take all these creative minds and bring them together and really give the opportunity for people to come and be able to learn from them and just be close to them because, they're scattered from all over the world. Everyone works in different continents. There's different things happening. So we thought if we're able to create a global event where we can bring everyone together who has a background in different parts of the world for the same industry, then people can fully benefit. And really, this event, we're collaborating with Randy Austin, who his goal is to help freelancers make a profit and, make their business better, so to speak. So really for us, it was just creating the sense of community and really strengthening that community. So not just one people can excel and benefit, but all of us. And so that's really what we're hoping to do. We just want to make a space and where everyone can be celebrated, everyone can learn from each other, and everyone can get inspired so the industry grows.
You used a word there that resonates a lot with me, and that word is community. And that's why I love, and people, say, geez, Matthew, how can you love Microsoft Excel? It's just a computer program. and the reason why I love it so much is because there is a sense of community around Excel. And I mean, I speak to Oz, and Oz is an expert. Now, my area is financial modeling. Somebody else uses Excel for something completely different. But I think that's the beauty of Excel. It's really used in all these different fields so well.
Exactly. It's not just a program. It's a part of so many jobs, so many passions. And we just want to be able to demonstrate that and help people express themselves in the best way possible.
I think, people are definitely going to be almost overwhelmed when they see the agenda. And obviously everybody can see the agenda by going to globalexcelsummit.com. But just talk to us a bit about what people can expect when they attend the summit in April.
Sure. So basically what we try to do is add some additional value to what people are already used to seeing around the world in different summits. And this is how the whole idea for the Global Excel Summit Expo came in place. So one side of the event is the conference, and that's kind of like a given. This is something that people are used to attending. We're bringing all of these people from every single corner of the world. This was very important for us to really emphasize on the global aspect of the event, which is why we have representatives from every part, as you mentioned. So that's happening throughout each of the event days. And we also are organizing a couple of masterclasses. So we have 6 masterclasses in total, 3 running on each day. And what we are letting people do is choose their own agenda based on their professional needs. So for example, let's say if you're a financial modeler, what you can do is attend the guest speakers on one of the days and then choose Daniele's masterclass on the second and really dive deeper into this area of expertise. So that would be the conference side. And then the new, I guess, thing that people are going to learn a little bit more about now is the whole Expo. And what we're trying to do is really gather companies that run Excel businesses. And this way we're able to not just bring people that are passionate about Excel, but also try and benefit the people working in that industry and kind of like living and breathing Excel on a daily basis. So we are inviting companies that are like training companies, consultancies, exam centers, so that even if somebody's looking to, attend and get certified, they know where to go and be able to find all the information they need. Or let's say if you are operations manager in a big company and you want to find training for 200 of your employees, this is the best place to come, see what's out there, compare prices, compare even if you want the quality of the products, and be able to make the best decision. Also, we're going to have 2 open theater areas inside the exhibitor hall, and one of them will be dedicated to the Financial Modeling Podcast. We're super excited to have you guys there. And I'm guessing that will add a lot of value to the visitor experience as well, because what that means is that they will have the chance to also listen to some of your talks, and also if there's interviews with any of the Financial Modeling Innovation Awards winners, that's something that they get to see as well, and it will really make it super, I guess, like interesting and exciting for everyone who's going to be present. And then the other open theater area will be accessible for exhibitors to book 30 minutes to 1 hour sessions and present something about their company in front of some of our visitor audience. So there will be a lot of things happening. But yeah, I mean, I'm hoping that it will be an event that will really kind of like bring a lasting impression, create a lasting impression for everybody attending and really get people inspired.
So again, getting people inspired. And that's why I love Microsoft Excel as well, because I just like showing people things that you can do in Excel. And I love seeing people's faces when they look at whether it's an automation or a financial model or a dashboard or whatever the case might be, and say, but how did you create that? That can't be Excel. And it is Microsoft Excel. And I think, I love seeing that. I love that element of surprise. We're going to take a short break to hear from our sponsors for Season 3, being Gridlines. And when we come back, we're going to be talking a bit more about the Financial Modeling Innovation Awards and also how you can win a ticket to the Global Excel Summit.
Hi, my name is Kenny Whitelaw-Jones and I'm a partner at Gridlines. We specialise in infrastructure analytics and modelling, and we're really delighted to be sponsoring this season of the Financial Modelling Podcast. If you're into podcasts and you're into modelling, which I'm guessing you are given that you're listening to this, you may also want to check out The Project, a podcast that we produce focused on infrastructure, project finance, and PPP. Check out more at gridlines.com/podcast.
All right, welcome back to the Financial Modeling Podcast. I'm with Tia and Elena. They're the founders of the Global Excel Summit that's going to be happening in April this year. I'm going to be attending in London. I'm very excited. And that's my next question is, why did you choose London for the venue for the summit?
Well, as I said before, we're really looking to create a global community, and we thought, where could we do it so that it's easily accessible for everyone who's flying in, like yourself, in terms of flights, and in terms of even flight time. And we just wanted to pick a city that's international itself. We considered New York, we considered different cities, but London is just, you walk outside and you rarely hear English. And I just think that's so amazing because it really shows how truly international the city is. You hear different languages, you touch different cultures just by going across the street. And I mean, what better place to do it than an international city like that?
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to visiting London again. It's been too long. The Innovation Awards will obviously be awarded at the summit. How's that going to work? And when can people expect to hear about the winners of the awards?
So we are super excited about our collaboration with Gridlines, the organizers of the Financial Modeling Innovation Awards. And the way that's going to work is on the second day in the afternoon, Gridlines will be giving out their Financial Modeling Innovation Awards, and we will kind of like just be supporting as hosts. So it will be kind of like fully managed from their side. But yeah, I think it's something that will once again just make the summit even kind of like more incredible and getting different kinds of audiences and just really increasing the value even further.
And I think it's such a great platform as well. And financial modeling is really one of the expertise that people can really see what Excel can do and how Excel is used to finance some of the biggest projects, some of the biggest deals around the world. So any innovation in that space is so greatly valued, both in terms of the process, but also in terms of a monetary value. So I think it's a great platform for people to see what people are doing in the financial modeling space, what people are doing in financial modeling in Excel, and to really reward those people that are coming up with those innovations.
Mm-hmm. We're very excited about this.
So how do people register for the Global Excel Summit? And once they've registered, what advice would you give to people? Because obviously they get to choose their different sessions, right? They can either go to the talks in the auditorium, they can visit the podcast hall, they can go to the demonstrations, they can go to one of the masterclasses. I mean, how do people choose with everything that's going to be going on over those 2 days?
So the reason why we thought it was important to give everyone a choice was exactly because of what you mentioned a little bit earlier. And that's precisely the fact that everyone uses Excel in a different way. So they use it for different jobs, they use it in different ways, they have different passions. So in order to be able to create a space for a community, we need to be mindful that members of the community have different interests. And we just wanted to display that while giving everyone access to, everything they want to do, but also allowing them to really choose their agenda over the 2 days and specify in the area that they're most kind of interested and passionate about. So you can decide to come to the summit and you can really just pick and choose what applies to you that may not apply to the friend that's coming with you. So you can go to different sessions, but still be at the same place, just so more people can feel like it's applicable to them. Because at the end of the day, that's what we're trying to do, just let everyone be a part of something bigger.
So if people go on the website, they will be able to see a section on tickets. And I guess this is where you can kind of like decide whether you want to just be an Expo visitor, which once again, it gives you a 1-day Expo access. you have the opportunity to also attend some of the podcast sessions or some of the other open theater sessions, mingle with people, network, which I think, honestly, it's one of the most, in a way, we don't talk about networking, but it's probably one of the most important things during this kind of events. Because I think with Excel, and this is another reason why we, I guess, decided to come up with something that's a little bit bigger as an event. Sometimes it seems like there's so many, like freelancers and little consultancies and training companies. It almost seems a little bit fragmented. And I can only wonder what will happen once everybody's together. They start talking to each other. They start sharing start sharing ideas with each other. And it's really the kind of like the product that you can create out of this, can be something truly incredible. So I think even from like business opportunity point of view, that should be great for every single person attending. And obviously being able to talk to some of the Microsoft MVPs, that's kind of like a given. And then, so this is the visitors side. And once you click on the book now button under the tickets, the visitors will be able to choose whether they want to attend day 1 or day 2, kind of like the timing. And then they can also select whether they want to attend an Excel. We'll have some sort of a help desk if you want to work in this industry. We'll have experts talking to you about what would be your best journey. So you can sign up for that. And then if you want to take advantage of the expo and the conference, then you will choose the delegate ticket. And once you're under the delegate registration path, that's where you can choose your own agenda for each day. And once you've done that, I think you're pretty much set. You also something important to mention for international travelers. One thing that we are offering at the end of each registration, people should be able to see a template for an invitation letter, which they can download. And then if they need it for any visa application interviews, they're free to use that. And that's something that's signed by us. And it's, they will, as soon as you pay, you'll get access to that. We're also working with a couple of hotels nearby. So they're offering great discounts for everybody attending the summit. So that's one more thing, that's a small perk that people can get advantage of. And that's something that as soon as you register again in your confirmation email, you should be able to see all the discount codes. So I think that's pretty much it. It should be quite straightforward, but of course, if anybody has any questions, we are always there to support. I think that's it. Yeah.
Great. Thank you so much. I think that's certainly more than enough information on the summit for people to get started. My final question, or just on the ticketing, is this, and I think you have answered it somewhat what you just said now, is obviously you're going to be running these masterclasses, and the masterclasses are really amazing. I mean, that one with Danielle is the one that I'd love to attend myself. If people want to attend the masterclasses, is that included then in the delegate ticket price?
Yeah, so basically on each day, the delegate is able to choose between the guest speaker agenda. That includes exactly what you're currently seeing on the website, plus a couple of product demo sessions. Or one of the 3 master classes that are being held on that day. Now, the master classes will be running between 9 and kind of 4:30. So afterwards, people will be able to walk around the expo, attend maybe some of the podcast sessions, and really kind of make their own experience. And then same for the second day. So basically each person can choose either 2 guest speaker days, or 1 day guest speaker and 1 day masterclass, or 2 masterclasses. That's kind of what would be included in the delegate pass.
Great. Thank you so much, Teo and Elena, for joining me on the podcast today and speaking a bit more about the Global Excel Summit. I'm really looking forward to joining you guys in April, attending some of the sessions, and of course hosting the podcast live from the summit. If you'd like
There'll be a lot going on for you, Matt.
and of course, if you would like to win a ticket to the summit, please Stay tuned to my Instagram feed for a chance to win a ticket to the Global Excel Summit happening in April. And Tia and Elena, I will see you in London.
See you in London. Thank you so much.
Thank you for your time.